Okay, tell me who you are and where you're from.
I'm Meg Sharp, and I'm from LaGrange, Georgia.
This is a new adaptation of Camelot. Talk to me a little bit about what appeals to you about this new version.
I would say it's a stripped down version, but I think it keeps all of the things that make Camelot special. So it's still got the amazing score and the amazing story, but it's told in a way where a bunch of storytellers come together and they talk about how they've passed down the story of Camelot. So it's much more accessible, but it still keeps the things that make Camelot so beautiful.
So, young man, tell me who you are and where you came from.
Well, my name is Matthew Aaron. I am originally from Freehold, New Jersey, based in New York, and I'm coming to Kansas.
What's the most fun part of the show for you to play?
What's the most fun part of the show for me to play? I really like the beginning. It's a lot of fun. Falling in love with Guinevere is a lot of fun. What else? I really like the end of the show too. When Guinevere and Lancelot come back and just playing the whole, everything that we've done, just what was it for? And then the big payoff at the end with Tom is kind of probably one of my favorite moments.
Okay, so tell me who you are and where you're from.
I am Perry Sook. I'm a Texas boy, born and raised, but I've lived in New York City for 4 years now.
Talk to me about the adaptation. What do you? I assume we all like it, but
yes.
What do you like particularly about this adaptation?
I think it's really a wonderful story. I think a lot of times Camelot gets lost in the mystical aspects of it, or the campiness of it, or trying to make things too big that they don't exist. And in this story, we are storytellers, which is what I think all great acting is just good storytelling. And it takes the love triangle not only between Arthur, Guinevere, and Lancelot, but between Lancelot, Guinevere, and the table, and these ideals and all of that, and really puts that story on display in all of its honesty and truth, which is really what I think is the heart of what Camelot is.
Okay, so tell me who you are and where you're from.
My name is DJ Curtis, Delphon Curtis Jr., and I am from Raleigh, North Carolina.
I know that music is a big part of your life.
Yes.
Talk to me a little bit about the Lerner and Loewe score. How do you feel about the score to this?
I love the score. I love how not only are the lyrics very clever, but there's also a strong sense of the emotion that comes with the music. It's great how they can come together and create something where it feels like you can't miss what's happening in the story because of how they painted that picture.
So tell me, who are you and where are you from?
My name is Caitlin Kennedy, and I play the Handmaiden and Guinevere understudy, and I'm from Houston, Texas.
Okay, so talk to me about this new adaptation of Camelot.
I think it's something that's really nice because it makes it more accessible to more theaters. It's a little bit scaled down and more places can do it, and it's shorter for the audiences, which is always nice. But it really keeps the great parts of Camelot. This score is just so beautiful. And I love getting to hear these iconic songs every night. And so you still get this wonderful Camelot, but I think it's a bit more accessible to today's audiences.
So tell me who you are and where you're from.
I am Matthew Blake Johnson, and I am from North Carolina.
And what are you playing in Camelot?
I am Mordred in this production.
And who is Mordred?
Mordred is Arthur's son, his bastard son, who has come to ruin his life, basically.
So you're the villain?
Yeah, I get to play the bad guy this time.
So tell me, how's it feel to play the villain?
Oh, it's fun. The laugh is definitely the best part.
You have a great laugh.
Thank you. I've been working on it for months.
So this is a new adaptation. Talk to me a little bit about the adaptation and how you feel it works.
I think this version of Camelot, I've done the original script before, and I think this version gets rid of all the extra stuff, all the fluff, and you get to focus on the story that's really there between the lovers, and how that all plays out. And I think that the idea of using storytellers to tell it makes it more accessible to today's audiences. I think it deals with a lot of the issues that the original book has, and it gives you a way to work through them, and it takes the parts that can be kind of campy and kind of makes light of it, or finds a way to make it work.
And what do you think about the Lerner and Loewe score to Camelot?
I mean, they're two of the best, you know. So I think I really miss Nimue song in this book because I think it's so pretty, but the songs are just so timeless, and it really shows with this version where we've found a way to make this show contemporary in a way, while still being a golden age show. So.
What's your favorite moment in the show?
Lusty Month of May.
Why?
Because it's so like quintessential music theater. You know, it's singing, it's dancing, it's happy, it's fun. The audience should be smiling with us. It's heightened. I think it's a blast.
And what's your favorite moment in Camelot?
I think my favorite moment personally is the hope at the end and the tying together of this script is very clever, and it's in the way that it brings it from where it is in the story to the legend that we know. And the hope of Camelot living on, I think, is great.